Crash of the Titans, the 6th game in the main series and the 14th in the franchise altogether. The story is about the big bad Dr. Neo Cortex, and he's mutating the locals into giant monsters with what's known as Mojo. Of course, it's up to you to save the day. This installment, unexpectedly, is lighter on the platforming, or the technical platforming, and it's heavier on the beat 'em up. Also, if you're looking for challenges in the form of puzzles, you will not be finding here. What you will find is an amusing range of enemies, clever humor, and an endless collecting of the mojos. As you hit certain mojo quantities, you'll unlock new attacks to defeat the foes. Also, you'll have certain goals in a level, not just collecting the mojo, but also defeating a certain amount of enemies or a certain type of enemy. In each level, there's a bit of a bonus level, a hidden bonus level that you can find. If you complete the bonus level, then you'll get bonuses in the way of mojos. Each level has one of those. And the standout feature in Titans is jacking. Once you smack around an enemy enough, you'll be prompted with an on-screen alert, and by tapping down on the directional, you can then take control of the opponent. It's a fun feature, and it helps break up the monotony a bit. I enjoy this, and I like taking control of one, and then once I get damaged, or the creature I take control of gets damaged, I'll jump into another creature, or jack into another creature, effectively cycling through them and replenishing my life bar, as each new creature will have a full life bar. You only have one option to control Crash with, the Wiimote paired with a nunchuck. The layout is very intuitive and responsive. After only a short amount of time, you'll feel right at home here, although more traditional gamers would have preferred a classic or GameCube option. There is also a bit of motion control, but you can choose to ignore them if you like. The pointer acts as a swift way to collect the mojo. You just run the pointer over the loose mojos on the screen, and you'll collect them, so you don't have to have Crash run around and actually touch them to collect them. So it's much faster. It works much like in the Mario Galaxy series where you're collecting the star pieces. The other is some shaking of the Wiimote for the combo attacks, but there's no need, and the same effect can be done with button presses, which I actually preferred myself. It did have a little bit of struggle sometimes gauging distances when trying to jump on like a spraying mushroom or reaching for a swinging vine. I would just miss it altogether. It didn't really break the game for me. It was a little frustrating at times. The visuals are nothing short of brilliant, I would say. The developers make great use of colors and environments to provide you a cartoony yet fun and detailed world. You'll notice jaggies if you take the time to look. You will see them, but the game runs at a fairly steady 60 frames a second, or what appears to be 60 frames per second. I don't actually know the frame rate. And there's almost no stuttering. You will notice some here and there, but you really have to be looking for it. I really enjoyed the intense colors that were used. It's a nice change from all the gritty games that are, on the market, which there are a lot. There's also lots of great, funny, scripted snippets from the characters. Also, the cutscenes are fantastically overacted, which only helps set the pace for the surreal world. The audio and effects are fun, and they match the brightness of the visuals. And while the soundtrack isn't my favorite soundtrack in the franchise, it's still quite enjoyable, and some will no doubt throw it on their playlists. Right now, Crash of the Titans is averaging about $10. It's a quality title. It's a great bang for the buck, and it's been floating at this range since about 2013. So I don't think there's any danger of it spiking in price and losing out on the deals. But I would say if you haven't and you enjoy a simple platformer or a fun beat 'em up, go ahead and jump on the title.